probably suck at it.
Hard.
Are we live again?
Yep, and I'm not gonna lie, this whole thing is giving me hella anxiety, because I don't know why shit keeps breaking like it is.
Damn. I'm sorry, man.
Did you hear what was going on?
No, I missed the majority.
So pretty
I know
much,
it's something to do with your GPU.
I don't know if it's my GPU or not, but I'm confident it is. So pretty much, like, you know how when your Wii is crashing, it makes that like single frame high pitch, like kind of thing.
One your Wii?
On a Wii, you know that sound it makes when it's crashing?
Never had a
I've never crashed a Wii.
Alright, well either way, when it crashes, it pretty much like freezes and it makes like a high-pitched noise. My computer will like do that for like 1 or 2 seconds, and then everything but the actual computer itself will just shut off.
Oh, fun.
But I could still hear what's going on. Like, I could still hear you guys. I could hear the music that's playing for the stream. But you guys can't hear me. Nothing is being shown on my computer.
Tell me.
And everyone's like, oh, why don't you look at the crash logs? My computer isn't generating crash logs, so I don't know what you want me to do.
Now that's weird.
Like, if I go in my mini dump folder, the folder is empty. If I go into my logs for NVIDIA, it's empty. Whatever's happening is not creating a crash log.
How old's your CPU?
It's a 9th gen i9. I got it when it came out.
I don't know how old an i9 is.
Specifically a 9th gen, so that would be 9th, or i9,
Or a 9th gen.
i900 KF release 2019 January 8th.
Okay, so it's kind of old for a processor.
I wouldn't imagine it being the processor though.
It would be weird, but that's the only thing I could think of, that if it dies, it might be... Well, no, because if it dies, the whole PC would shut off, wouldn't it?
It would blue screen.
Yep. How old's your hard drive? No, because
It's a solid
that would
state.
also instantly kill the PC.
And I did just run a crystal disk, and it says it's 93% healthy.
That means it's either your GPU or it's something on your motherboard.
Well, I do plan on upgrading at some point. However, that just costs money I don't have right now, and I'm about to go on vacation, so that's going to cost me money.
So when you go on vacation, what was it, next week?
Yeah, next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay. It's a short-ass vacation.
Yeah, the processor right now is on sale for 28% off.
Oh, I just realized my mic was still muted. My apologies.
Has your mic been muted this entire time? Jesus.
No, I was having a bad time. What did I miss?
My fucking PC died again.
Oh,
We encountered Shiva, the Ice Queen.
what does a husky have to do with the Ice Queen?
That's actually who she was named after.
Oh, never mind.
Your joke doesn't work because the husky's named after her.
Oh, fuck.
So, I guess for now we'll just go back to what we were doing
Yeah.
until it dies again, which I'm not sure
Huh.
if it will or won't. Because right now it's sitting at 85 degrees GPU, 60 degrees CPU.
Alright, this is like the winter goddess, right?
Yes.
She's known as the Ice Queen, Lady Winter. She's no god, no, but she's referred to as pretty much the bringer of winter, the Ice Queen, Lady Winter.
Would Creamhild's staff draw on any of her power?
What?
What?
Creamhild's staff is a cold weapon. It is a freezy frosty
That's not
weapon.
how that works.
I just want to make sure that it's not like a patron thing.
If you're not a warlock.
Anyway, she's like, Creamhill notices this, like, well, yes, we were here before, but it's good to be here again, and I assume that you need assistance.
It's not me that needs assistance, but merely the world. You've saved him once. We're going to need you again. Santa is not what he seems anymore. After the incident of last year, he has not been himself. He grew anxious and overwhelmed by everything around him. He feared for his life, and blinded by that fear, he has made a pact. A deal with powers beyond this world. Powers that have him enslaved. Some being. And now he only refers to himself as the Red God. But you two must now save him from not only himself, but from the world. For he influences the children all around the land. If the Red God overtakes the image of what was Santa Claus, I'm not sure what will happen from there.
Chaos.
I wouldn't exactly say chaos, but nothing good.
That alone,
Yeah. Stand still.
that alone is reason enough for us to get our gear into into shape and take this kind of threat out.
Hold on. Someone's knocking on my door. I'll be right back.
Okay,
Yeah.
Pyro. Well, Pyro, you've certainly created quite a twist with this. I was not expecting this. Cool. In the middle of all that spiel, Quick Build is like,
Yeah. Stay still, a blender. Score. Measure. No. Won't work. Stay still.
talking
Shiva like that.
Sorry, I'm back. What I miss?
Yeah, like, you didn't miss much. The goblin was goblining.
I'd like to know what happened from the people who did the things. Just as a quick.
So, what do you want? How do you want us to approach this?
I'm not sure.
Hold on.
What?
Tori? I guess we're not. I guess he wants us to wait until he gets back to continue.
Oh, in the meanwhile, I am looking.
Alright. I'm sorry, what I miss. I don't know what's happening
you
now.
stopped, so we stopped.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna tell them I'm playing D&D.
Alright, so I lost train of thought, not gonna lie.
I'm sorry.
You were. I asked, how do we approach this situation? And you said you don't know.
I don't know. Since he made his pact, the Red God has not been publicly seen. The elves, ever since he made that pact, they've tried to blanket themselves in what harmony they once felt. The ones that you brought. And afterwards, everything has just been simply dark. A cloud of which was not there, not naturally, but here. You may need this. And from her cloak, she extends her hand, revealing a glowing shard of crimson crystal. And it kind of just hovers about 2 inches from her palm and just very lightly rotates counterclockwise.
What the fuck is
Quick
that?
Bill's just gonna attempt to snatch it.
Gallad pokes it with one of his fingers.
So the minute you snatch it and you make physical contact with it, you are overtaken from a vision. A herd of majestic glowing deer racing through the night sky that begins to warp and almost like paint smearing down a wall, but this is your raw vision doing this as chains begin to glint in the moonlight, and all of a sudden it begins raining blood and splattering across the snow. And at the center of it all stands a man in a red coat darkened by shadows, in his hand clutching a bag of shimmering sand. And then gradually your senses will come back as you now are very uneasy. Your balance is now completely thrown off, almost like you're 12 sheets to the wind.
Oh yeah. Let's do it again. Oh,
I think
hasn't felt that kind of high ever since that time over in the North Country. Whoa.
I believe you will also be needing this. She'll extend her opposite palm out, and you'll all see a very pearly white aura coming off of her palm before each and every one of you begins to feel cold. Like you're standing out in the middle of a snowstorm blizzard, bare naked, before the cold slowly turns into a very comfortable warmth.
I've done this before.
So pretty much everyone has now gained a boon that allows them to not gain exhaustion from cold.
Creamhill already had that. Oh, she's resistant to cold damage.
Resistance to cold damage and gaining exhaustion from the cold are two different things. Resistance from cold is you taking half damage. Exhaustion from cold is if it happens 5 times you die.
Yeah.
I have immunity to exhaustion from cold.
Everyone gains immunity, yes. Like, you cannot
Okay.
gain exhaustion from cold.
Yay.
Wannabe Bane.
What?
Get off the comms.
So
You're not in an Xbox 360 party chat. Get off of Xbox
I turned
Live.
it off.
so where should we start asking? Is there anywhere we should go? Is there anything we should do?
You should follow the Magnier. There's only a few left, but those that remain will certainly assist you in your endeavors. They're the last ones to know anything that has any remorse for him. They're a druid among
Alright.
the ranks.
Where do we go? Point the way.
There's no druid, that's for damn sure. The hell's a Magnier?
Well, your friend should be able to explain. But if you have no druid among your ranks, I have this to spare. But it's pushing what's power left inside of me. Red God has cloaked my powers heavily, so I'm unable to do nearly as much as I used to. And she'll manifest out of thin air, just between her palms from what looks like her just clapping and then extending her hands. She'll manifest a singular scroll and hand it to Galad.
Okay.
It's a scroll of Speak with Animals.
Cool.
Find them deep in the
Galad.
woods.
Galad puts it in his bag.
You find them deep in the woods. They're easy to find if you know where to look, and they do remain hidden very much many of the times. But now they're not very fond of the water. So if you find the river, that means you're at least close but far. Ever since the event, the river has about been the same, which might lead to half of the reason why the elves are acting the way they are. The water supply here is not safe to drink. Now go. You must make haste. And insert corny cartoon, the wind blows, she blows into sleet and
Snow.
goes into the wind.
What an exit.
Oh, so sad.
What an exit. We're all right. So Creamhill's gonna start looking where they said. Pyro? Creamhill's gonna start looking where they said.
So where they said was deep in the forest.
Yeah, I can't see the stream, so
Alright, I guess we start heading deep in the forest. I don't know where that is, but let's fucking go. Galad just starts fucking walking.
I can't see the stream, so I don't know.
Actually, wait a minute. It's Jingle Bell, right?
Jingleberry.
Jingle Bell. Hey, Jingleberry!
Mouth full of ice cream.
How do we get to where the, what are they called, Pyro?
Magnier.
Magnier. How do we get to where the Magnier live? Or where's the forest where the Magnier live?
You'll watch as Jingleberry will just like stop mid chew as you say the Magnier. The what?
Maybe you shouldn't speak it. Maybe you shouldn't speak to anyone who could be conspiring against us.
Galad casually just looks over at Dreamhill. You know, you should whisper louder. As she very clearly was not whispering at whispering volume. Alright. the fucking reindeer, the caribou, the forest that they live in. I'm gonna find them. I want to find Santa, the jolly old bastard. I got a present for him this year, and I need to give it to him. Person is, I'm gonna fix this shit.
Hold on.
Khaled says that last part quietly. He whispers into her ear, or into their ear, that last part.
So, you begin to describe the Magnier, and you notice that Jingleberry has gone from, like, happy-go-lucky and just a mouthful of peppermint ice cream to very disturbed. What do you want with the Magnier?
I got a present to give to them, too.
Jingleberry goes quiet and slowly walks away, never breaking eye contact with you.
I suggest that we get out of here now.
That's fine. I'm sure Dingleberry's just going to ask for directions. Gallon is walking towards the town entrance as he says that.
So, coming back from the way you entered in, you leave the town of... Totally not scrolling up because I don't remember my own lore. Everbright. And... roll me a history check. Specifically you.
Yeah, specifically you specify so hard. I'm assuming you mean me.
Yes.
Gallad, would you like to stop rolling anything other than 13s? I swear to God, if he has a +2 in history, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Pyro, would you like to guess at what he has as a plus for his history?
+2!
his wisdom and his fucking arcana, or his wisdom and his charisma are both 2s, and so is his fucking int.
History is intelligence, though.
Yes, his int is also a 2. He has a 14 for int, a 15 for wisdom, and a 15 for charisma.
Christ.
Motherfucker.
So 15 total?
Yes.
So, as you start heading in a direction, and all of you as a collective begin wandering, certain parts of the open area begin to become recognizable to you. As certain portions of it you remember having to go through to get to the cave which Drog held Santa out in.
So only to Creamhild and only to Gallon.
So, going forth and finding your way into seeing the forest in the distance, you also notice that the closer to the forest you get, the darker it gets. Like, there's not a cloud in the sky, and if there is, there's enough clouds that it is like one of those perfectly slated over skies where it just is one uniform color. And the closer to the forest you get, the darker it gets. Until you're now entering the tree lines. If you don't have dark vision, it is dark.
Thankfully, Creamhill does, I think. I only double check.
What race is Creamhild?
Let me see here. No, never mind. She does not have dark vision. I thought she did.
Gallad also does not have dark vision.
So her and so like as she's with
I do.
Adalbert.
Sorry.
So she's
Yep, go for it.
she's keeping Adalbert close.
As they enter the cave,
No, it's not a cave.
Gallad-
You're now in the actual like forest itself.
forest. As they enter the forest, Gallad pulls out one of his torches. He snaps the fingers of the opposite gauntlet to create a spark, because as we know, Gallad's gauntlets have pieces of flint that he can replace embedded into them, so he can make sparks to help pass along his half-devil getup to ignite the torch.
Oh no! Wait, Adalbert does have dark vision. So
Yeah, but Creamhill doesn't.
No, Creamhill doesn't, but Adalbert does.
So you lighting the torch will illuminate the area as a normal torch would. And you go forth and you begin going through the density of which is the dark woods. Not that is the name of it, but it's the best way I can describe it right now. Being you're the one with the torch, I'm assuming you're leading the group.
I guess.
Roll me a survival.
Hold on a second. Alright. Alright, before I look at the dice, I'm gonna take a guess at what it's gonna be. I'm guessing it's a 15 for the fourth time in a row. Oh, no, it's a 4. With mods.
So you're correct without the teen.
I'm walking in the correct direction without the team.
Oh, what I had said was you got it right
All
without
about
the teen.
Oh. No, I guess it was 15. It's a 4. I get the joke now.
A 4 without the teeth.
Alright, so I'm gonna need everyone else to roll me a survival with disadvantage.
Survival. 14.
You're welcome, everyone.
16.
You're now fucked.
So she's still, yeah, she's got a 13 plus 6, even with disadvantage.
John?
Said 15.
15, right? Okay. So collectively, everyone is able to at least keep up with Gallad, and there are parts where you begin to question what's going on as Gallad begins to just randomly make turns like fucking Zorro would, and it has to be reeled back in with the group. So, after a handful of time goes by, you each come into what is now the river that Shiva was mentioning. Not you. Her head whipped around so quick. Hello, my child. The river is odd, to say the least. most rivers you see in this area are either completely frozen over or gentle currents. This one, it looks like as if it's completely still, like there's no flow at all. On top of that, could have sworn parts of it looked crystallized. Because there's a glimmer to, like, mid-deep of the water.
Were we supposed to find a crystallized river? I know we were supposed to find a river, and now we're close but far. Are there any rocks I can see on the ground, Pyro?
There's a handful, no, I wouldn't say a handful, but like, you know how with some creeks and rivers, how they'll have like basic sediment and then some like good tennis ball sized rocks?
Yeah. I'd like to pick up one of the rocks.
Yeah.
And just casually toss it onto the river.
So it'll make a good kaplunk sound. But you know how
This ain't right.
weird 3D animation, how it'll have like very exaggerated water?
Yes.
It kind of does one of those, where the kaplunk like puts up a whole jet stream of water that kind of breaks off, rather than just a. Like the water, when it hits, the rock hits, it looks and sounds heavy. Like oil level of dense.
Very peculiar.
I might not be the smartest person in the room, but I can definitely tell you that shit ain't right.
And Cream Hill licks her staff, and she's like, "Interesting."
You have a peppermint staff, right?
Yeah.
So when you go to lick it, it tastes like spearmint.
They bamboozled you.
And she's like, she notices that, and she's like, something is very wrong here. Nothing has ever been able to affect my staff. My staff is always peppermint. Always peppermint. The fact that it is inexplicably spearmint means that something is wrong here. Something is very wrong.
So, Chart,
Mm-hmm.
what would you say you were doing at the moment?
To be entirely honest, he was probably off in thought, thinking, "Wow, this place smells horrible."
So as you're deep in thought, make me a hearing-based perception check.
A hearing based?
Hearing-based.
Alright. Oh, I just flashbanged myself with the Google Docs.
Nice job, dumbass.
That's gonna be a 19.
19. Okay.
Is there?
So you could have sworn, and you're pretty confident,
Fuck.
that you heard the sound of snow crunching in a very close proximity to you guys.
Okay. Anything more, or just that?
You hear just a thick crunching of snow.
I'm going to look around.
So, looking around, you can see what is easily some kind of beast silhouette in the distance of the darkness. And the minute it knows you have laid eyes on it, it darts off.
So, would you say that, like, how, like, would you say this forest has some kind of enchantment or something?
An Arcana roll.
Did anyone else just see that?
See what?
There was something over there.
All right.
Keep an eye on.
Alright.
So she has. So it's 23.
Enchanted? No. Something stronger.
She's like, something is very wrong with this forest. I suggest we either keep going or turn back. I don't think anyone wants to turn back.
Not really. Santa owes me some booze from last year.
It's like
No
we.
reason to turn back.
So Creamhild, like, starts pointing her staff forward as she walks. It's like, the first thing to get hostile with me is getting a razor mint to the face.
That doesn't mean anything to Gout. He just keeps walking. He's walking along the bank of the river.
And Creamhild's like can't even lick her staff now because she hates the taste of spearmint.
So, what did you guys do from here?
I guess we're moving forward.
Gout's walking along the riverbank, kind of keeping his eyes out, looking for stuff, I guess.
Creamhild's like, Adalbert, keep your eyes open. And Adalbert has Adalbert has a keen sight and smell, so he has advantage on perception checks that rely on sight and smell. Would he be able to sense whatever it is that's following us?
You can try.
Let's see. So that's perception, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he has a +3 in perception, so it's 16 plus 3.
19. So he would be able to smell absolutely nothing. What he would be able to see off in the distance, some kind of silhouette running away from the party. Possibly the same thing that Chart pointed out.
But he doesn't alert us at all.
Oh, if he does or doesn't is up to you.
I assume he would. And Creamhild's going to turn around and is like, there, right there.
Do I see what Creamhild is trying to point out?
Go for the roll.
What
advantage.
roll would that be?
Perception.
Perception with advantage?
Yep.
Fun fact, This version of Gallet appears to be my one character without proficiency in perception. Alright, 14 was the first number, or was the highest number. Blah, blah, blah. Perception is +2, that's a 16.
You can't see what everyone is trying to point out.
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Adalbert wouldn't lie. Something is running away. I suggest we give chase.
We probably shouldn't go running through the dark. It's a great way to trip.
Do you have any suggestions about what that is that's escaping us right now, though?
I don't see shit.
Well, Adalbert does.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to trust your pet. For all you know, what it sees could be a fucking fox.
Adalbert doesn't eat foxes. He only eats my cooking. So he wouldn't see. He wouldn't.
That logic doesn't track at all. You're trying to. No, I'm not making this argument.
So Creamhill's like, does anyone else want to give chase to this thing? Anyone?
I'm already going after it.
Make me an athletics check.
Ten.
10. So, as you're hauling after this thing, you are barely keeping up. It is outpacing you rapidly.
Creamhill's chasing after this thing, and she orders Adalbert to it's like launch. So Adalbert has a long jump of up to 30 feet. Part of his gummy physiology.
You'd only be able to use that once, but
yeah, it's one of the features he has as a gummy owlbear is bounce. His long jump is up to 30 feet, and his high jump is up to 15 feet, with or without a running start. So Super Mario Wahoo long jump.
Go ahead and make me an athletics.
I don't even know if he has. Should I use my character's stats for him because
He should have his own stat block.
Okay, yeah. So would that be strength or agility?
It's athletics, so it's strength.
All right. $19 plus 5.
Okay. So you managed to pass quick builds when trying to chase down this creature. And the closer you get, the faster this creature becomes. Until you are like full sprinting. And what was once you were catching up to, it is now outpacing you and is getting away from you. As you're just progressively getting faster. And roll here.
Adalbert, keep your head down. We don't want you running into anything.
It makes a quick and sharp left turn. And it's so quick and so sharp, it almost looks fluid. Instead of like jerking to the left to continue on, it looks fluid, like it just made a quick
left turn and is maintaining pace.
So so Creamhill's going to point, and she's going to launch Cookie Cutter at it.
Can Cream Hill see it?
Pyro.
Hmm.
As fast as she's going to launch a Cookie Cutter at it.
Make me a shot at disadvantage.
Where'd my phone go?
And it's taking another left turn.
Hard.
And it's taking another left turn.
What is this, NASCAR?
Yeah. Oh man, I love NASCAR. It's my favorite.
18, and Cookie Cutter has a 90-foot range.
Was 18 at disadvantage, which is where you roll twice and take the lowest number?
Yes, it was, because the other one was 19.
What was the bonus? Or is that just total?
That's his total. Well, the bonus, what do I make for a bonus check? Because it was range spell attack, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You use your spell attack modifier.
All right. So Cookie Cutter spell attack modifier is that's modifiers plus 6. So it's 18 plus 6.
Not bad. 24.
So Cookie Cutter is being launched.
So, with the 24, with the rate you're going at, it looks like it's going head on. And right in front of your eyes, you watch as your shot, your cookie that's flying mid-air and it looks like it's going to be a direct hit, just mid-air swerves, twirls, and curves to just sphere off. Like a gust of wind just smacked it out of the way.
Swoosh.
I'll get you if I have to take a bite out of you.
So, Chart, you're just standing around watching them just go crazy, right?
Yes.
So, you're gonna watch as a reindeer kind of just walk up to you and just do the classic just huff and shake its head.
I could kill it now.
I imagine Gallet is near Chart as he didn't go crazy. He kind of just kept his normal walking
He's
pace.
going to attempt to pet it.
Animal handling.
Animal handling. Animal handling. Dirty 20.
Nice.
Yeah. You'll pretty much like head pat it and stroke behind his ears and whatnot, and it'll kind of lean into it. And as it's like enjoying it, you'll notice that a marking on its back, like how some animals will have like fur markings. A marking on its back will start to like change in color from like a ginger red to more of a darker brown, like a what's the fuck is it called? Like a dark brownish red, starts with an M.
Maroon?
Yes,
Maroon's not.
brownish.
Okay.
So Creamhill's going to command Adalbert to stop running.
You wouldn't know it's there. You're far off.
Brown diamond.
No, I know I don't know it's there, but Creamhill's gonna like command Adalbert to stop running. It's like, okay, we're not catching this thing.
Raisin.
It's like she taps her staff on the ground to make him stop running, and she turns around and heads back to the party. I'm sorry, I couldn't catch that thing.
Art is immediately going to do the shushing motion and then go back to petting the deer.
Galad's gonna gently tap Chart on the shoulder. Hey, you wanna use this, or should I use this? And he's holding the scroll of Speak with Animal.
I mean, I was just going to pet the deer.
No, I mean,
If you want.
Alright, I'll use it. And Galad's gonna use the scroll of Speak with Animal.
Alright.
Hoping this is the right creature.
Microwave.
Shark just wants to pet the damn deer.
So you use the spell on yourself.
Yes.
All right.
Start spouting obscenities. I like this one.
That'd be fucking hilarious if the reindeer starts spouting obscenities.
It's just racist as
Starts calling everyone slurs.
Man,
How
you
does he
scared
know?
motherfucker over here thinking he gonna pat up on me. You know what? He actually got that spot real good. You know what? I might let this one slide. I might let this little slave motherfucker.
How does he know so many words? Duh!
The reindeer starts speaking. It's just.
And then you'll never believe this. That mother over there decided he was gonna her all night long to the point where
Pyro, quit speaking Morse code. Alright.
Oh, well, hold on. I think I know this. Hold on. I almost translated it.
Pyro.
just said fuck
What are you
around and
asking
find out.
Damn you. I cannot believe that you have made me relearn Morse code.
All for defusing a bomb.
So,
It's not even going to kill real people. It's crazy.
No, Sean, but could be a useful skill.
Care.
Pyro,
Pyro, what happens after I use a spell?
You are now able to speak with animals.
What was
I
this
have to
thing?
speak with an animal, dumbass.
Yes. I'm wondering if the animal was saying anything automatically. But
No.
what was the thing that Jingle Bell called them? Or Jingleberry?
Jingle bitch.
Jingleberry was very hesitant that you were talking about these individuals at all. Because you had brought it up first.
Okay, what was the word the Ice Queen called them?
Magnier.
Are you a Magnier, or did I just waste our one chance to talk with them?
You'll say the word Magnier, and it'll flick its ear up.
Is that a yes or a no? I can understand you right now.
So, one speaks the tongue.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Boom.
Currently thinks a magic item I was given. I'm trying to help Santa. Or the Red God.
You'll say the red god, and its eyes will just dilate in fear.
I want
sure.
to fix Santa by making him no longer the red guy. I was told by the Ice Queen we could probably help you. Is Gallon speaking in common to the rest of the party, or am I speaking in character?
Speaking in deer.
You're speaking in deer.
Gallon is making inhuman noises. His vocal cords should not be doing this.
It's a normal Tuesday for Trent. Specifically a Tuesday.
Meanwhile, we changed the joke of what an average day for Greg is every time. Chart actually has specific days.
Every day is different.
Yeah.
He has to go see his baby mama on a Wednesday.
No, but with Greg, we've said like normal Tuesday night for Greg for like 20 different things.
It'll hesitates as you speak your claim. Make me a persuasion check.
Yo, shit.
Oh no, Gallon's not very persuasive. Uh-huh. I see. Yes. RN Jesus is very fickle tonight. Pyro, would you like to take a guess at what